What if you decided today to just stop playing small? What if you decided that the person you've been no longer feels good and you want to just decide to become someone else? What if you just wrote down who you want to be, the way that they would act, the way they would show up in the world, the things they would do daily, the way they would speak, how they would hold themselves, and what if you just became them? What if you just threw away everything that no longer resonated in order to become the person that you know you're supposed to be? What if you stopped allowing others to dictate who you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to act, where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do for work and how? What if you just decided that you're no longer content with settling for less than you know that you're worthy of? What if you just decided that the life you've been living no longer feels like your own and you want to make a change because you know that you can make a change? You do know that, right? Everyone out here is winging it. Some people have more of a plan than others, but for the most part, we're winging it. And you never know what's around the corner. You never know what you're capable of until you try. And a lot of people limit themselves because of lack of self-belief and a fear of embarrassing themselves and looking silly. But to me, the silliest thing you could do is not try. To me, the most embarrassing thing you could do is not try. Never try to get to the end of your days and have just not done the things you wanted to do. That's my biggest fear. More than looking silly, more than embarrassing myself, my biggest fear is getting to the end of my days and have not tried my hardest to embody the person I want to be and create the life that I want for myself and my family and the people that I love. So let this be a reminder to almost be a surgeon of your own life. Dissect your life, write down all the areas that you are not content with, reframe it. How would you show up if you had the money now? How would you show up if you had the relationship now? How would you show up if you had the job now? And you have to start showing up that way and really working that muscle in your brain so that you're embodying this right now. You have to be who you want to be and who you would be when you have those things before they are in the physical world. Before you see them, before you have them in front of you, you need to hold yourself and act and move as if you already have them, because you do. The second you've decided with conviction, with certainty, that you already have them, then you do. That's final. Then the challenge is to keep embodying that, to sustain that frequency of having already. That's the challenging part, because it's easy to write it down on paper, but then you have to start catching yourself when you slip into that old frequency of what you would do, how you would act, what you would say, how you would talk to yourself inside of your head, how you would treat others. When you slip back into that, then you just have to catch yourself. And it's okay, you're going to slip, and then you catch yourself. And in time, you catch yourself quicker. And you might not, remind yourself that not seeing it in the 3D means zero. It means nothing. Not seeing it in the 3D means zero. Because as long as you have it inside, you have it. Enjoy it. Congratulations. Enjoy having it. It's yours. It's wonderful that it's yours. You've done amazingly. You deserve it. You're worthy. You're so fucking worthy of having everything that you have. Write down the list. Tell me what you have. You got millions. You got a husband who loves you. You got a family that's healthy and happy. You got the house. You got the car. What is it? Write down the list of all the things that not that you want, that you have. And then go about your day knowing that you have those things. Don't pay too much attention to what's in your immediate environment. You know, obviously get done what you need to get done. Be kind to people, but know that you already have those things and feel how good that feels. That's exciting. That's so exciting. And again, go back to, how would you act? What would you do? Would you be panicking, running around, or would you be calm? Would you walk a little bit slower? Would you hold your head a little bit higher? Would your shoulders be a little bit more dropped? Would you maybe dress differently? Would you maybe do your makeup differently? What is it that person that you want to embody and you're in the process of learning how to embody, what would they do? And then just do that. And at first it's going to feel really foreign, it's going to feel performative. Let yourself perform, because the world is a stage and you get to decide if you're a stagehand or if you're on the main stage. You get to decide. Are you a stagehand? Are you brushing up the background and whatever? Or are you on the stage, living the life of your dreams with the lights on you, feeling good, wealthy, financially abundant, so much love around you, successful, money coming in when you sleep? Which would you rather be? And then make that decision, not from a place of fear and familiarity, but from a place of calm, confidence and conviction and joy. Like, let it feel joyful to decide that actually maybe I do want to be on the stage. Maybe that feels good. Maybe I do want to be front and center. And this doesn't have to be as literal as being on the stage, like maybe you're not a performer. It doesn't mean it. I don't mean it in that way. But in the stage of your own life, the main character in the stage of your own life. And that could look like working from home. That could look like having a minimal social interaction if that's how you want your life set up. It doesn't have to mean you're a social butterfly. I know I'm not. But take back the control, release the victim mindset. Take back how that beautiful control is yours. Take pen to paper and design your life. Because if you don't design your life, people are going to design it for you. The universe is going to design it for you. And if you're emitting a frequency of lack, scarcity, sadness, depression, shame, hate, frustration, worry, fear, you're going to manifest so much more of that around you. Whereas if you take pen to paper and decide who you are and the life that you live, you can eradicate all of that and you can live in joy and abundance and bliss and heaven. You can create heaven on earth, and you can do it right now. You don't need to wait to see these things, to hold these things, to touch these things, to smell these things. You can hold them, touch them, smell them, taste them now. And that's where the imagination comes in. Get real with your imagination. It's not a game, it's not a toy, it's not a gimmick. Your imagination brings in things to the 3D realm. It is quite literally a portal, and you need to take responsibility of that portal and the things that go on in there. Because it's way too easy to let yourself get carried away with these negative spirals. Like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, you know, you think the same thing yesterday, the same things before that, the same things as the day before that, over and over and over and over again. And then you wonder why nothing changes. We wonder why nothing changes, right? It's because we've gotten so in the habit of doing things the same way every single day, thinking things the same way every single day. And we really have to make a change. And nothing changes if nothing changes, obviously. And also cause and effect. So the thinking, the feeling, and then the action is the cause. The effect is the change, it's showing up in your 3D reality. Not the other way around. So don't wait to have what you want to feel the way you want. Feel the way you would feel when acquiring these things, when having the love, the money, the job, whatever, the business. Feel the way you would feel before it comes. I was watching a video and it was about reverse engineering. You have to reverse engineer this shit. So you have to feel it before you have it, before you see it, touch it. And get comfortable with that feeling. How does it feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel happy? Do you feel calm? Do you feel confident? Stay in that frequency as for the longest part of your day as you can. And if you slip, don't worry. It's not like something to be fearful about. That's not proactive. That's not productive in any way. Just come back. Just bring yourself back. Go back to the page. Design, 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 design. And then bit by bit, you're going to start seeing these things popping up. When you see them popping up, take note. No matter how small they may seem, take note and give thanks. And also let the universe know that you are ready for more. Thank you so much for this surprise £100. I'm so grateful for it and I'm ready for more. And also, something else that's really important to do is make your cup for receiving into bigger. A lot of us have a really small cup for receiving. We're used to a certain amount of money, we're used to a certain level of abundance, and even though it might not feel comfortable there because we experience lack, scarcity, not enough, we limit ourselves from what we're actually able to bring in because we're so used to having this amount. We tell ourselves, and our subconscious believes, that we are not capable of handling more. So something else that's important is learn about managing money. When the money comes, because it's on its way, it is on its way, how are you going to handle it? Where are you going to put it? Are you going to invest it? Are you going to save some of it? Who are you paying? Where's it going? Do you owe stuff? You need to sort that out now, because if you wait until it comes, you're going to fuck it up, and your subconscious knows that. So it's not going to give it to you because it knows you're going to fuck it up. It knows you're going to spend it on this, this and that. You need to work out first what you're spending it on. Are you investing? Are you saving? What does that look like? Study that stuff to the point where it's second nature. Then by the time it comes, because it's coming, it is, you'll know exactly what to do with it.